Fantastic. We're back. Look at that. Hey, everybody, again. Paul,
Hello.
Erin here. I'm Paul. That's Erin. Yeah. Welcome. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Feeling good?
Yeah, I did.
Look at your lovely artwork behind us, by the way.
Very cool.
Isn't that really neat? Yeah, that's awesome. You could do that. Well, I'll stop screwing around. I'll start screwing around at some point since that's right behind me. But, yeah, I think that's cool. And obviously you have, we'll get you all squared away too. We'll be able to see Photoshop, even though you do work in Illustrator as well. But I like this like shifting of gears. Bam, there it is.
Big blank page.
Big blank page.
So I did a little sketch in my notebook, and I'm gonna
let's see,
kind of base it off of that.
Oh, this is interesting. So we had Chrissy earlier.
In the notebook, you want to show it with the
Yeah.
Sure, you got it.
You know,
I'm gonna
it's just
start with the one on the
interesting
left.
seeing everyone work. So let's just, I'm sorry. There we go. So that's what you're going to start with. Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. But this is just going to be your reference
Yeah.
to look at visually. Because you could take a photograph of it and then just kind of draw over it would
Yeah.
be one way of doing it, or just looking at it.
And I do that sometimes, but this is such a loose sketch that I think I'm just gonna sketch in Photoshop. And
I like your term of loose. I mean, I think it's pretty good. You're like, yeah, it's just something I threw together. Like, you make me sick.
Oh, you want to show the website?
Oh, I'd love to.
Oh, yes.
ErinIllustration.com, of
Or
course.
ErinIllustrates.com. You
Ooh.
can use both.
Ooh, or Erin Illustrates. Points
Yeah.
to the same location, which is
Yes.
awesome. I actually love your hand lettering at the top. It looks like you have some sci-fi work and a number of things. In fact, what you see there, let me just show you guys. Oh, where
Where'd it go?
is... Well, let's just show you guys this. It's printed on a shirt, too. I don't know where the shirt is, though. It's also printed on a shirt, but we do have an awesome printer, so this is a nice print.
I
Of
think Kyle
course.
has the shirt.
Oh, Kyle he wore that today.
Really?
Isn't that kind of cool?
Oh,
On the
that's very
stream,
cool.
he wore your shirt, which is a huge compliment.
That is.
You know, that's
That is
awesome. So it's basically this, which you could also see on the website, by the way. This is a fancy
It's a
printout
slightly
for you.
different version of the original piece because the original piece has the car and like the whole desert in the background. But for the shirt design, I wanted it to be a little more simplified and a little more graphic, so I took that stuff out.
Oh, that's cool. You know what I think is funny about this is like Kyle's like so like the nicest guy you'll ever meet,
I
and he has
know.
a shirt that says "Welcome to Violence," and he just has a smile. Like, it's fun.
That's so funny. All right, so I'm gonna start sketching here, and I'm gonna do a really rough sketch on a layer, and then I'll, actually I need to my screen. How can I need
Yeah,
to
things might have changed as soon as we plug you in and we start sharing. It kind of does mess with your system a little bit.
Do you see what I need to do there? I need to pull this
Oh yeah.
up, and I don't know how.
Hit the green button.
Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect.
I like how your background is exactly our color theme.
I know,
How
it's
did you
close.
manage that?
Naughty words on there.
I love it.
Okay. So,
Oh, it's perfect.
okay.
And you're just using, I mean, what size Wacom is this?
This was the medium Intuos 4.
Okay.
I am thinking about getting the Wacom Mobile Studio Pro, but we'll see what happens with that. Because sometimes I draw on paper and then scan it in and then do all my coloring in Photoshop. So it just depends on what I'm working on and, you know, the level of finish it needs to be, or like how quickly it needs to get done. And
How long did it take you to get like comfortable with the Wacom tablet?
I don't look very comfortable right now.
You're like, we have mics in your face, lights staring at you, and you have to work on top of your laptop.
Yeah.
I'm sure your setup at home is a little bit different, yeah?
Yes, I actually do work only on the laptop, but yeah, the lights and the
And all
you know,
these
the setup
people
is
staring at
still-
you right there, right there.
still-
Just kidding. Everybody's like super nice.
So, but like I said, I'm trying to just do like a super rough layout, and then I will do layers on top that will be more refined.
No, it's good. And you're just
So-
using just the standard brush?
This
or
is one of Kyle's brushes. It's just like the pencil. I think it's just the 2B
I don't
or
know
the
where the cat. Oh, there's
yeah,
a
the
cat's
2B
on
pencil.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, just to start, and then I'll switch it up and do some different brushes as I go. But yeah, I'm not gonna worry about keeping this, about getting this part clean. I'm just gonna lay in the basic
Yeah.
shapes.
Just doing, just a rough sketch. Yeah, seems to work. I think that Wacom can take a little bit of time.
For sure.
A little bit of time getting getting used to.
Yeah, I've been using Wacom tablets for a very long time, so. But I still feel a little bit of the disconnect when I'm line drawing with Wacom directly into the computer, because you're still drawing here and seeing it there. You know what I mean? It's still
Exactly.
still a little bit of a disconnect.
There's the we were talking about this earlier, and actually Kyle brought in a Wacom Studio Pro.
So yeah, that's what I think
Pretty sick.
I need to move to. Was it amazing?
Well, there's some
Some tech issues or
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty darn new, and so it's pretty darn awesome.
Yeah.
I'll say that much. And what you're going to work on, is this going to be, like, you're going to work on this today or the course of 3 days? Like, say 2 days, or see how far you get?
Yeah, this might be like today and tomorrow, depending, probably. Cool. And then I'll probably do something else for the
Is
final
this
day.
anyone? Is this anyone we know?
Not really. Just kind of, inspired by cool chicks that I...
Cool chicks with cool glasses.
Yeah.
This is cool chicks you see in LA, because that's where you live now, yeah?
It is. So many cool people in LA. It's hard to keep up.
Yeah, so Alan, I agree with Alan. Alan R. talks about, drawing without looking at your hand. Like, again, the disconnect of you're down here and you're looking at your screen, and that whole thing kind of takes a little getting used to.
For sure.
Yeah, I honestly want Apple to release, like, a full-on, like, a MacBook Pro with a touchscreen or something like that. Just something. I mean, we have the iPad Pro, but I kind of...
Yeah, it seems like they're staying away from, like, the touch options on the Pro, and I don't really know why that is. Okay, so now I'm seeing that the mouth is, like, way too big. So...
Oh, yeah, work it.
Just going to adjust...
Lasso. Trusted lasso tool. I like, that was easy enough.
And the glasses should probably be bigger.
I'm still a big fan of Apple overall.
Oh yeah, I love Apple products for sure.
Oh, then there's so Alan. So we actually at Adobe Max, they were showing off the Wacom Studio Pro, and then there was the Microsoft's Surface Studio as well. So it was like a big, sort of, that was a big topic of a conversation, like which one you like better. That's that whole thing. So you got to kind of give that stuff time. I honestly think you just need to get a little bit of time, like work out some of those bugs, because they're going to have them, but they're going to be like super awesome.
Yeah.
When they're ready. So this is going to be fun, and you can get this. So you can get this printed. Just so you know, we have fancy watercolors, like really nice paper, or you can do a shirt. Anything you want. You can obviously see all those colors. And feel free, guys, to share, of course, what you guys are making. Share it with us through the hashtag Adobe Live. Oh, why am I stretching? Oh, it happens to say it right here on my shirt. Oh, is that what's going on? So that was Adobe Live. I want to show off my other shirt real fast, okay?
Okay.
All right, guys. Like, I'm actually really all skin and bones underneath. I'll take this off.
That's pretty cool.
So anyways, this is obviously green shirt with a design in front. That's good times. I'm going to attempt to put this back on.
The GoPro.
What's that?
The GoPro.
For the shirt? Yeah. And actually we have these other ones, by the way. Everything is going to be full color, as you can see right here. And again, that's one of Rob's compliments of Robzilla for his son now, and this is Chrissy's, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool as well. So we have a slew of colors, guys. We're going to give away 10 of them. So just submit whatever you have through the hashtag Adobe Live. And yeah, we'll just be picking some by the third day is what we'll probably end up doing. Oh, that's fun what you're doing there. I like that.
Yeah, so that's going to be the super basic sketch. And I'm going to just drop the opacity on that and start a new layer where I work a little more clean. So I'm going to decide which brush I want to use and which direction I want to go in. I want the girl to have kind of a watercolory look to her, so but with line art. So
I mean, it's really cool already. Like, I think just the adding of the type just took it to the next level. I think it is so. I think it's way cool. Like, if I would have done this, I would have stopped already. Saying I don't want to screw it up, because it's even good with that rough look. But you kind of want to go with even like a more watercolor look, huh?
Yeah. I actually want to. I forgot a little part of the rough sketch, so I'm gonna just add that in there.
Darla, to answer your question, she's just using Wacom. What did you call it?
It's the Wacom Intuos 4. Yeah.
With a MacBook Pro.
Look who's in the chat.
Kyle T. Webster.
Hi,
Use
Kyle.
Wamazing brush for line work, perhaps. The Wamazing brush.
I love all
Look at you pimping your brushes.
I know, right?
just like you don't stop, do you? Kid wasn't feeling well. Can we just say that? Like the guy was not feeling well. I felt for him, but he's like he didn't say a word, pulled through, and now he's working at the hotel.
I know.
Take a nap, please. But he was wearing your shirt today, and that was pretty awesome.
Awesome.
So
and I do like all the names for his brushes.
Right?
Because they're all very interesting. So we're going to do a little... Chokers are very popular again. It's girls from
Chokers
the 90s.
are.
Girls from the 90s remember them. So she's going to have a little choker.
Did you used to wear a choker? In
of
the
course,
90s?
everyone did.
And you did you keep them because they're super hot right now? And
no.
You're not into the chokers these days?
Oh no, I'm into it again because why not? But I don't have any of my old stuff. But everything.
What about your plaid pants?
I had so
you
many
did
pairs
mention.
of plaid
I'm
pants.
sorry, I read your bio online. You're talking about how you're like a goth girl.
I had yellow plaid pants that were amazing, and I also had red plaid pants, of course. So
doesn't that sound? I mean, I think that sounds cool. That was probably very cool. Like it's a cool look because it was black. Was it mostly black and then the pants or what?
The pants were actually.
I mean, the pants were bright.
Yeah,
you'd wear like black
yes,
otherwise.
Of course. Yeah, you can't do like multiple patterns. Then you're just gonna. That's just a mess.
Exactly. So you, even though you talk, still you kind of know what's up. That's really cool.
So let's try Wamazing, right? As per Kyle's suggestion. So I'm gonna. That is nice. I don't normally use this one for. So I have to switch my Photoshop Apple Z to be just undo, because I hate when it's undo, redo.
Oh, yeah. Multiple undos.
I don't know why that's the default. But
You could do Option Command Z will do undo, undo, undo.
that's too much work.
But it's still too much work. I agree. Like, seriously. Like,
yeah.
we could probably talk about shortcuts. Oh, wait, we got some questions. What's the name of the... Okay, we got that. For a beginner, what Wacom should you buy? Probably the most affordable one, the one that you can afford. But honestly, like, how long have you had this one?
Oh, this one I've had for quite a long time.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'm due for an upgrade on all my stuff basically. So that's why I'm weighing what to get next. But yeah, it'll last you. It'll last you a long time, and you can.
And that's the thing. That's why I asked you. Like, so many people get Wacoms. They have them for years.
Yeah, because
that's the nice thing. I'm sorry to interrupt, but like the fact that it's not tied to your operating system or your laptop. You could upgrade your laptop and you can keep your or whatever.
Yeah, and I've lost my pen, unfortunately, so I had to like get a replacement pen. But that's like easy enough to do. So yeah, it's definitely a worthy investment for sure. But they have so many different ones now. They have like the bamboo.
It'd be fun to,
They have such a big range of products now for everybody.
Yeah, Alan, I actually have
for Wacom.
What's the?
I said this is a commercial for Wacom.
Hey, it is what it is. Huh? Like, it's all good. But their stuff lasts, and again, since it's not tied to anything, like you want the newer, thinner, sleeker one, but it's cool that you're going to get your money's worth when you,
for sure,
when you get it. Alan, I have a new laptop coming this Friday. Just FYI,
Nice.
I've had some issues, so I'm super happy, super excited about that.
That's great.
And I do need to eat more. I've been on the stream for so long, I think I'm wasting away, which is why I'm just a skeleton, like bones now. I've been on too long. So. Well, I feel for you, William. People keep borrowing your Wacom tablet and never giving it back, or your pen. I don't know. Intuo since 2006. Wow.
The other great thing about the Wacom is that it saves your wrists. Because when I had I had a day job, where I had to use the computer, and you're on there constantly. That's when I first started using it, maybe, I think. And it really saves your wrist.
Yeah, like beforehand. I mean, actually, really, what is the other alternative to? I mean, there are other alternatives. There's the Wacom tablet, and then that's what people do. They go from a mouse to a Wacom tablet,
right?
And that's the jump. And it's amazing. Like I still use the mouse, and I've just gotten used to it.
Wow. I haven't used
but it's
the mouse
weird
in
that I've gotten
a
used to
decade.
doing something like this. I've started using my trackpad has been a good sort of drawing device as well. So
Interesting.
yeah, and with the new one, it's going to be a little larger. The new MacBook Pro. Ooh, somebody did get the Surface Pro 4. That's cool. It's good to hear. Tsunami Holmes. Yeah, you can run Photoshop, draw with a pressure-sensitive pen using one of Kyle's brushes, of course, right? He'll appreciate that.
I haven't played with that yet, but
Yeah, I did at the Adobe Max conference, and it was pretty cool. But it also had a glitch. Like, the guy had to restart it while I was there.
Oh, no.
I'm just saying, like, we're just all honest here. And I was like, this isn't, you're not selling it for me, man. In fact, you got to restart. And, like, I get it. I know. But, yeah, exactly. So this is the thing, William asks about the size of the Wacom tablets. You can start out small and go larger, but you can never probably start big and then go smaller is much more difficult. So if you can start somewhere, like
size-wise, I don't know that I want like a giant one.
Because this sort of surface area that you're drawing on is maybe.
Actually, this is the small one, I think.
Yeah, this is definitely the small one. We're talking. It's almost like a 4x6 index card is what you're drawing on.
I tend to work.
You make me sick because you're so good at just like with that amount of space. You could work in economy on the plane, maybe.
Well, this thing won't fit on a.
Oh,
like,
this
you
won't.
Can't even open this on the plane.
This is the 17-inch MacBook Pro.
It is.
I used to have one of these. Yeah, that's
it's
awesome.
pretty rad. I like it, but it is. It definitely like does not fit everywhere. So.
Oh, so Matthew has a 13-inch MacBook Pro.
Mm-hmm.
That's something else. So you're right. You're doing it right. It's like, okay, I only need this much space to draw, but when I'm viewing it, I'd like the larger screen space.
Yeah,
I can see that.
That's me. I tend to draw fairly small, even if I'm drawing on paper. I'm not doing like huge drawings. So.
I think this is freaking everybody out that my head is floating. This is better, guys. I feel like the Invisible Man. I put on clothes and then you can see me. But I do need to probably change shirts. I will.
It's like Halloween. So, I don't know how exciting this part is. I like drawing hair a lot, though. I do have to say.
Yeah. Don't you, I feel like when we have illustrators and artists in here, it just gets to be like really peaceful, like watching you work. And you can kind of see when you guys kind of go into a mode. And I'm looking at Rob over there being like, just really chill, and it's very soothing, and it's like, I could just picture you listening to music. Mm-hmm. You got some candles burning, it's like, I don't know, something like that. Somebody's doing yoga in the corner, I don't know. Whatever.
It's peaceful until one of my cats interrupts me.
Until your cat walks on the keyboard.
Yeah, that's one of a number of things to interrupt.
Yeah. Ryan Ford, you got a 15-inch MacBook Pro. I like the 15 inches. Yeah, pretty good. Honestly, I could always go bigger. I would love to have a screen that folds out and have like all my, and I want it to be a laptop, because how awesome would that be? Wouldn't that be cool?
Wait,
what if I had what if they made a little screen, a touch screen off to the side for all my tools, almost.
Oh,
like all your different panels. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? It's like, oh, I want to pick that color.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting.
I don't know.
Get on that.
Let's get on that, huh? Let's get on that stuff. Oh, actually, somebody mentioned this earlier. Now that I say that, because there's AstroPad, right? And you know about AstroPad. Oh, you're holding it. How big is that? Oh, is that the 15? Is that the new one? Oh, that's
so
sweet.
Thin.
Robzilla has the 15-inch MacBook Pro, but only has 2 outputs. 4, 2 on each side.
Yeah, they're all
USB-C. Could use some more, because now you need to get a little adapter for some. I don't know.
Tell me to look up Hyperdrive.
Hyperdrive. Nice. So Rob, I was going to mention AstroPad as well, as far as extending your desktop to. So if you do have an iPad, you can turn that into a secondary screen.
Oh, that's awesome.
Of the AstroPad?
There's one you can straight up buy, and then they have one that you can pay for yearly.
Okay.
They're kind of biting off Adobe with get all your updates. If you pay for yearly.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Then you get all the updates. So it's pretty good. I mean, we can talk about that more later. It's pretty worth investigating.
I see Kyle's still on.
Yeah. There's that, and then there's also Duet will extend your screen onto your iPad. I've actually done live streams with Duet as my secondary screen. Yeah, and it worked. It was amazing. Yeah. So, Wacom Intuos 3D. What's Kyle saying now? Are you pimping your brushes out again? Okay, we get it. Everybody uses them already, Kyle. Everybody uses them. There's like maybe one person who doesn't use them, and they don't have a computer, and you're still trying to sell them. No, I don't know.
People are demanding more.
I love this.
More Kyle brushes.
Oh yeah, so Kyle does say the latest Astro Pad is quite good. I remember there was like a little bit of like pixelation when I would draw, but I again, you know how you form an opinion of something because you tried it when it first came out, just like I will say about the Wacoms, but yeah. Kyle reminds me of Lex Luthor. I can see that, but he's such a nice guy. He's like Lex Luthor's cool other brother, like the good, like I don't know.
Billy Luthor.
Billy Luthor. He's like a
good old
Kyle
Billy
Luthor. Good old Billy. Good old Billy Luthor. He'll help you move.
He'll do right for you.
He'll help you move.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So a lot of times when I draw, instead of like erasing, I just put the layer on multiply and I just paint with the white, to get rid of the mistakes.
No, you paint with white.
Yeah.
Like on a layer above it. Okay.
Well, no, the same layer. I just put it on multiply, so that the white just disappears.
Gotcha.
But as an eraser instead of dealing with the actual erasers, because then with the eraser it's like a different line quality.
Oh. That's like a pro tip.
Is it?
There.
I thought
I think so.
I was like, I'm just gonna say this, but people probably already do this.
Nah.
People are like, we know.
Everybody thinks they're weird. Like, I'm weird because I do it this way. And then you realize that other people do that same way. I've never heard that, which I think is fascinating. So layers on multiply. You get to keep your same brush, right? You're just painting with a different color. Everything's good.
Yeah, and then you can just keyboard change the color.
Mm-hmm. And it's much quicker.
It's
like
quicker,
because you're basically toggling. You hit X.
Yeah, just X all day.
X. So X is the key to swap the foreground and background color. Mm-hmm. So maybe useless trivia. It might come up later. We don't know.
Who knows?
Or you can.
Or you could.
Oh yeah, that's good. JSJ Web says you could also use a layer mask. Like there as well, which is also a good call. Mm-hmm. But you have what works for you, and it's a click away.
I know.
So it's like, boom, you don't even have to go over to the layer panel.
No.
Right.
So clean up this.
One. So we can debate that, Leah, in terms of a mask is a good way to go with things. That's awesome. It might give you a little bit more flexibility in terms of it's on a separate layer. It's just a layer mask, but you still have to go and travel over to that mask and select it. And I don't think there's a way to define that as a shortcut key. I kind of doubt that you can. So yeah, this guy does look like a ghost. I should probably put on the shirt to freak people out. They're like, don't they feed him? I'm not really a ghost, guys. While she's doing hair, can you switch to number 1, the front camera? Sorry. I'm just trying to be right here. Okay, I'm done screwing around. Sorry. And we're back. They were talking about how talented you are, by the way.
Oh.
Just don't get a big head about it, all right?
I won't.
Just don't let it go to your head.
No, that's very sweet.
Don't do a transform plus on your head. Bad joke. That was a horrible joke, guys. You gotta need to call me out on that, how bad that was. That was bad. Command transform plus 200%. That's wrong. Call me out.
All right.
Ooh, that's a great question. I can't say your name, but was Photoshop the first Adobe program?
Oh, that is a good question. Trivia.
That's good trivia. You guys tell me. By the way, the answer is no. Just so you guys know. I would say Illustrator, but somebody's going to probably correct me and say something about PostScript or some other thing that was even before that. So that's why I'm kind of checking up on it. But yeah, Illustrator's older. Illustrator's anniversary, yeah, by like 5 years, almost. Yeah,
Wow.
next month it'll be 30 years. 30
Oh my
years
God.
for Illustrator.
That's crazy. Was it
So
always
it's
called
birthday.
Illustrator?
Yeah, let me double check that. Was Illustrator always called Illustrator? Good question. I think it was, but let's just double check. And by the way, might have a little surprise for you because I happen to have Illustrator 1.1 on my laptop. So I might fire that up if we have a chance to like go through that pain.
That's
Right?
bananas.
There wasn't even color. And I mean, maybe, I don't know, probably not. But there wasn't even color in it. I think color came out in the next, like, after that. But you guys will see it. The cool thing is like, it's still all BZA points. Like, it's still the same. Everything, or I'm looking at Orlando over here, everything you used, you could use in 1.1. So I would love to see you in Illustrator 1.1.
I'm totally
Yeah. Okay. I will. I'll fire that up. So Photoshop's about 26 years old. Illustrator's 30 years old next month. So it's like, Illustrator's married with 3 kids right now. More kids than that. Look at all the little icons I have. I have it has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't know. Let's launch this. Ooh, wasn't Photoshop a Macromedia product originally? I don't think so. No. But we're here in San Francisco, and we are in the old Macromedia building. So, yeah. What did Macromedia have?
Flash.
What did it have that was its vector program? I know, Michael knows.
Oh, wait, are we giving something away?
No, I'm just like, pop quiz. What did Macromedia had? What was their competitor to Illustrator? What was it? It was kind of like this.
What is happening?
Here's your clue. This is what Michael's doing off to the side, by the way. Freehand. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, boom. You guys got it. Good job. Pearly cream cheese in the house. Love it. Freehand. Jason knows what's up. And it was good. I mean, freehand was good. People love fireworks to this day. Flash, huge. Freaking. I owe part of my career to Flash, just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was, if you were doing anything creative in the 90s to 2000, today we're using Animate, but if you were doing anything creative online, you were probably using Flash. So, it's pretty cool. Back in the day. Okay, cool. Free fingers, close, cinematic. You are funny. Spirit fingers. No, it was not called Spirit Fingers. It was freehand. Was it Spirit Fingers? I would love that for a name of a product. Just would make you smile every time you say it.
I love it, yes.
Spirit Fingers.
I'm going to design their logo.
We're going old school over here, by the way, like director as well. Yep.
Oh, lingo.
Lingo, the cast.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cast, lingo, the stage, that whole.
You're able to make some really good interactive CD.
Yeah, dude, I have a stack of interactive CDs. Like you probably do too, maybe. Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. And you could bring Flash, like SWF files, into Director. So that was like a big use case for using Flash, because the plugin wasn't everywhere at the time.
No.
I do remember. So yeah, we do remember Director. I'm glad you guys brought that up. It's kind of fun to reminisce. Shockwave, yeah. Flanges. They're loving the haircut.
Oh, good.
You're going into Zen mode.
I know,
Just
right?
Like, I'm just gonna do the hair. It's gonna be amazing. Ooh, Tell Target, Carlos. Yeah, I remember Tell Target with Flash, but I don't know what was it. Tell Target in Director? I can't remember some of the lines for some of the lingo lines. I don't really remember.
Some of them did cross over, but not all.
Yeah.
Because I know that there are like books and books on just
Mm-hmm.
lingo.
I remember. Yeah, lingo. And authorware. By the way, Animate is super fun, and After Effects.
Yeah.
Some people mention After Effects. Another pop quiz question for you guys. What was After Effects before it was Adobe After Effects? What was it called? It was actually a company that we purchased. Really? Wow. I just know the name of the company. Before it was Adobe After Effects, what was it? So, I gotta give Chad a second. So there's a little bit of a delay. That's why. Ryan Ford's asking for an anime / After Effects stream. You know what? Let me go ahead and take a look at the. We may or may not have a tentative schedule for some of this stuff.
Really good Japanese anime was produced on
We did have one actually. If you guys look back at when was that? It was in December. We did have an After Effects stream, and so you guys, I mean, it's all the stuff's on YouTube, and the guys we had were sick. It was really cool. I mean, they were talented as designers, and then they obviously like added motion to everything. It was so awesome. So. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to kind of see that like develop some more as well. So it was Kosa After Effects was the name of the company. And you had to have a little dongle that connected your keyboard to the back of the computer. That was your key. That's what you had. So the dongle, which is always weird to say, like dongle. What do you like? My dongle. What is that? So I feel weird saying it.
It's a weird word.
It's a weird word.
It's a weird word.
I don't want to like.
Can I share that dongle with you?
Like, what are you talking about?
Get your own tongue.
Like, get your own. I gotta go. Ooh, it was Aldous as well. Oh, that's good. That's right. That's right. Kosa. Aldous bought Kosa. Adobe bought Aldous. Anyways, that's fine. Enough of this random trivia.
Where are my questions at? Anybody have questions?
You guys let me know if you guys have any question for Erin. Like, what color would she call her hair? That's my first question.
Power purple.
Power purple. I like it.
Do you formulate your own shade or?
Oh no, I let the professionals do that. I have a great hairstylist, Jill. She's amazing.
That's awesome.
Shout out to Jill.
I always think I think women have such a robust vocabulary when referencing colors. Right?
That's interesting.
And designers have you would say, oh, that's eggplant,
right,
or it's wine, or it's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times people are just like purple.
Right.
So unless you're a designer into it, that's kind of. So she's using the Wacom Intuos 4.
Yes.
Thank you, 18 is on it, answering that question. Which is, her drawing space is about the size of a greeting
Postcard.
card,
Yeah.
or a postcard, yeah. Which makes me sick, because she's like, you think you need all this fancy equipment, that's the space you have, and you're working it like a champ. Work it.
Work it.
And I also like your...
Whoops.
She shifts from going from black to white, and then you're also and then it's set to different, set to multiply, sorry.
Yes. So yeah, if I, and then a lot of the times I want my lines to be very crisp. So if I need to, even because I have all this white now on the page, for instance, if I popped a color behind this, and then I took this layer off multiply, you would see all the white spots where I made those mistakes. But if I wanted to,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But if I wanted to make it so that I could just have the line again, I would save it as a bitmap, and then you can just select the black line.
Yeah.
Easier.
Okay. You can. But it's interesting because essentially what you just showed is where you've erased, so you can kind of see. Well, I kind of had some issues here. That's very telling, to have that sort of history. Somebody's asking, what's your most frequent sort of drawing or form study that you do? In terms of drawing, studying.
I don't know. I think it's just really good to sketch a lot. I do a lot of portraits for, work stuff, and so I do definitely a lot of figure work and faces and stuff like that. But I love, again, drawing lettering and stuff too. But sometimes it's really good to just sketch things that are, in front of you, obviously, because that keeps your eye, sharp. So,
yeah.
But I think as long as you're sketching, it doesn't really matter what you're sketching. It's just that you're sketching constantly.
Yeah. And that's, yeah. I mean, you kind of what you're attracted to drawing is people, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of the deal.
Yeah, lots of people. But there's times when, again, for a project, I'll have to do something a bunch of flowers or something, and it's not something I normally draw, but then I'll be like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. All these flowers are super fun because, they're just the shapes that they make and everything, and how to compose that into a cool image. And so it's good to go outside of your wheelhouse too, obviously.
Yeah. No, but I think people are fascinating in general and to draw. I just saw that Erin is on Star Trek team. Star Trek team? What is that?
I did a project for Star Trek, which was a dream come true. But
I gotta check this out.
Yeah, it's on the website. I was invited to be in the 50th anniversary Star Trek art show that traveled all over the place, and they made a book out of it. And
is this it?
That is it, yes. So that was a real honor for me because I've been a Star Trek fan my whole life. I grew up watching Star Trek with my family, and it was a huge deal for me. I was super duper excited. My favorite is The Next Generation, so that's what I chose to do for my piece for that show.
Awesome. Is this typography that I see here, is that a font you just typed in charting and then skewed it? Or?
Nope, that was hand sketched and then sketched on paper with rulers and stuff, and then I traced over it in Illustrator.
Okay.
And
wow.
Then, yeah, so that piece and a lot of my poster art is a combination of Illustrator and Photoshop and hand-drawn stuff.
There you are. Awesome. Well, that's very cool. I think that needs to be pointed out. And we're back. And again, as a special treat, I'm digging up Illustrator 1.1, which is, and then Illustrator 88 is when they introduced color.
Wow.
It's Illustrator 88.
So yeah, I don't even think I see the lights and the monitors anymore. I'm just like,
yeah, you're good.
Getting used to it. I'm gonna try to make sure these are even. See, I could have cheated and just copy pasted the other side of the sunglasses, but I didn't.
Let that be noted. Trust me, everybody was thinking
I do that all the time. I definitely do that for work all the time. I'm like, I only have to draw half of this thing, and then I can just copy it, flip it. You have to take your shortcuts when you can, right?
That's what Orlando does. He only draws half. He only does half drawings. He only do half drawings.
Only half drawings.
No, just joking. Like, he's gonna punch me, by the way, when we're done. As soon as the camera's off, he'll punch me in the arm.
Look out!
He'll punch me in my bony chest.
And then my Welcome to Violence posters will make sense.
Any Illustrator created with Creative Cloud apps that would look cool on a shirt.
Okay.
I'm kind of. That's good.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to answer some of these questions. It was part of a book. Was that part of a book?
It was in a book too. Yeah.
Look at you, fancy pants. That would be like one of the first 3 sentences out of my mouth whenever I meet someone new. Is like, "Hi, my name's Paul.
It doesn't take me long.
I did Star Trek artwork.
I was in the Star Trek official Star Trek.
Oh, this is a good question actually. Like, what size document are you working at?
Oh, I did this one because of the printing on apparel. I did it at 11 by 11 because like 11 is usually the size a lot of like t-shirt, it's like a safe size for most t-shirts, would be 11 wide. So, yeah. Oh, the Star Trek book is published by Titan, by the way. It includes all the pieces from the show.
All right. Give me 1 second, because I am sorting out, just to give you time to work. I can show everybody Illustrator 1, Illustrator 1.1. Hold on, let me go File, New. This is crazy. Let's zoom in. But here's Illustrator, by the way. Just to prove it, let's close that. No. Running in an emulator. This is Adobe Illustrator, just to prove it to you. Adobe Illustrator 1.1, released in 1987.
It's amazing.
Personalized. Mike Schuster, Bill Paxton, and John Warnock. Like 3 guys.
Wow.
Let's fire this up. Let's create a new file, guys. And like this is all we have. So we're actually working in. I'm not going to make anything too special. But here's a scene.
So the date is my exact date of birth.
No
What?
way.
That's
Chrissy's
amazing.
birthday? We got to check this out. March 19th?
That's my actual date of birth. Oh crap! Now everyone knows how old I am.
Oh, I clicked away.
Don't
But that's
cover my
uncanny. That is wild.
That is creepy.
Look at
That
you.
is so
You need to cover-
crazy.
It was
You need-
meant to be.
Yeah.
Meant to be a vector artist.
So by the way, I'm just working in with the pen tool, and I got these other tools, so you can't even like see anything at all. But if I go to view, you have to preview artwork. Do you guys remember this? Like preview, and then that's what
my
it looks like.
God,
I can't
yeah.
click on it, by the way. Like I can't do anything in this mode, and then I have to go back to
Screen back some.
artwork only. Ooh, artwork and template. I don't know what that is, but it's all the same. Orlando, I'm gonna give this to you and be like, go to it, buddy, because you like here's the BZA points,
Yeah.
like, it is what
Totally
it
down to
is, right? And it doesn't like we have these other like flipping tools. Like I haven't quite learned how they work. There we go. So I'm rotating this. Whoa, what? You just like rotated that? Oh, I bet that's gonna be super dope. When you, oh wait, I wanna undo it. Oh, good, I do get to undo it. I get to undo and redo. There's only one undo, and I don't see any other panels in here, by the way. So this is it. It's just the toolbar, which is wild. We've come a long way, folks.
We're gonna play.
That's so crazy.
Yes. Oh, I better put on my. Your hair is looking really good.
My hair or her hair?
Both. You're having a good hair day.
It doesn't happen super often. The good thing about colored hair is that people notice the color more than like whether it's like well blown out or something. So like I don't have to worry as much. Like if my hair is messy, people are still like, oh, what a cool hair color. Like, yeah, now I don't have to feel bad about it not actually looking like I combed it.
So guys, just to remind you, just go ahead and use the hashtag Adobe Live. I actually threw on that shirt, but hashtag Adobe Live on Twitter, and we will review your artwork, and we will be actually selecting some designs, a total of 10, that are going to get some free t-shirts of what is created this week. So this could be on a shirt for you.
Very
Right?
cool.
So
I love designing for t-shirts too.
yeah, it's super
Who
super
doesn't,
fun.
right? Who doesn't like a graphic t-shirt? They're,
As a designer, like, yes, I want everything to be custom and like it's just fun to make stuff, Carlos, I don't know if you know the Pantone color for your hair.
That's a good one. I should find
You
it.
really want us to geek out, huh?
The one thing is it changes, the hair color changes all the time. Like when it fades and you wash it, like it gets a slightly different shade than it was, yesterday. So it's always changing.
Huh. A little bit of a delay in the chat. This is the emulator, though.
So much giggling.
We'll make sure it's printed nice and clean for you guys. We actually do have a t-shirt printer here and a press and all sorts of things. So yeah, it's fun to do because really with the capabilities that we have here, we can actually print a design on really like any fabric.
That's
just
awesome.
so you know, like even if you brought something in, we can print it like on a bag, whatever.
Oh, that's super cool.
Ooh, that's interesting. So your hair could be is like a mood ring. So yeah, she's just using the Intuos 4. And
Kyle brushes.
Kyle brushes. Come on, Kyle. We know you're there. We know you're out there, buddy.
He was waiting.
Just waiting to chime in. I feel like he's just like his ears perked up. He's like, "Did you say my name? Did somebody say something about my brushes?"
She better credit me.
He was on the chat earlier. It's like, dude, you're not feeling well. You should be taking a nap.
So what other fashions should come back besides chokers? And like,
good question.
What else can we bring back?
Yeah, what other fashion?
Chokers on the live stream?
I freaking dig chokers. I think they're hot. Maybe jelly shoes.
Those did already come back.
They did.
Everything comes back.
Friendship bracelets. That's what I want.
Those never
friendship
left.
pins or friendship bracelets.
Pins. I love the whole. I'm into the enamel pin stuff. I really want to make pins at some point.
Sorry, Frederico. It's 11 inches by 11 inches at 300 DPI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then in pixels, it's whatever that is. I don't know. Ooh, Soligome. Yes, parachute pants. 1,000%. I can't tell you how in love with parachute pants I was.
Oh my god.
I wore down every single zipper on those, and there are a lot of zippers.
I know, so many
zippers.
You need so many zippers.
Like I can carry
when you're
so many
parachuting.
things. It was so awesome. Just I wore the heck out of them.
Oops.
Platform shoes. But you're looking for fashion for her, or you're just saying in general?
I'm just wondering, just because I like to like, again, we're talking about like influences and stuff. You got to look at what the kids are into, and what everybody's into when you're drawing.
Are Angelo's saying eyebrow piercings? Are those?
Those did kind of go away.
Did they go away?
They kind of did, yeah. I'm like weirdly nervous about my eyes. So
baby, what?
Safety pins.
Oh, safety. The safety pins. Oh, it. That's hardcore.
Punk rock.
Yeah, Paul. I think you have a good idea. We can check out what's on Twitter. Just give me a second, and we will see again. Hashtag Adobe Live. Oh, thank you. I'm all about the 80s. Like, I love the 80s. Fantastic. You can continue to work, but we'll take a look at our Ford T. Awesome. Adobe Live illustration fun of bongo drum. Super tight. Oh.
Ooh.
That is absolutely like...
That's some nice hair.
You're logged in as me. Can you just like heart that one? Because it's awesome.
That's some great hair.
Look at that hair. It's amazing.
Beautiful.
Wow. I mean, the time that it would take you to go through that. So, Madis, I don't know if he's on, but that is amazing. Madis, we get it. You're good. We get it. Ooh, that's
nice.
That's
nice
pretty.
Stranger Things.
Ooh, Stranger Things, yeah. Love it.
Good eyes.
You could just go ahead and heart that one too. Like, sorry, Michael. Like, all of them are. That's super dope. That's fun. Good.
I like that.
Cold pressed juice, of course. Cheers to that.
I know. I need a sip of mine.
Coconut Justice. Is that what that said? LA Ink. That might be some portrait. I'll see you. Love that texture there. Or that work is just amazing. Nice. Hey, why not? Panda. Sorry, my neck is. It was a panda. It was a panda, guys. I just don't say that randomly. Panda. You guys, anytime somebody says panda, you know you're thinking the second panda in your head at least. I do. I've heard that song way too much. Panda. Members only jacket.
Oh boy. Burgundy, of course.
Burgundy. Lollipop and tongue ring.
Mm-hmm.
Indian jewelry. That was probably like the
I was
teal.
into that, I gotta say. At the time, I was into that. Alright, so we got some line art.
Thank you guys. Those were like some awesome illustrations. I know I was inspired. You know, it's fun seeing that sort of like end result of some of that work was awesome. And I love how this is all coming together. Just looks really good. And again, I think hair is really tough. Don't you? Like, what do you think is the hardest part that you have, say, with, you know, if you're drawing like that, you know, somebody's face or head?
It depends. I really like drawing hair, so that's always fun for me. What's the most noses can be weird. Like, noses can be a little difficult to get right. And then if you're drawing like an actual portrait that has to look like somebody, it's obviously the likeness is always the most difficult part. And it takes, you know, I've been drawing portraits for a long time, and I feel like eventually you get to kind of figure out the things that will make somebody look more or less like themselves. You know what I mean? Because it's weird, because even if you were to trace a photo of somebody, it a lot of times doesn't look right. Weirdly enough, I think that just drawing is different, and it doesn't like the eye won't recognize it in a drawing as being like accurate sometimes, even if you trace it, because a photo, it's like your eye knows that's a real thing.
Yeah.
But with a drawing, it's like you have to get the essence of the person's face as opposed to like an exact copy. I don't know if that makes sense or if I'm explaining that right, but like.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's tough. I think, like, honestly, the more normal, like, average, like, is somebody like this with interesting glasses, easy to draw a portrait.
Sure, yeah.
If they don't have any distinguishing features, it's really tough. Because, like, so that likeness for somebody who's just, like, because I did a self-portrait, but I'm just, like, so much just, like, typical white boy. Like, I'm comfortable with it. I'm just like, I'm white boy. Just insert white boy, and and it was really hard because I'm like, oh, I wish I had a mustache, because then it would like really look like me, but I don't have a mustache. So those little nuances I think are tough.
Yeah,
Just the slant of the eye, and if you don't have it right,
yeah,
and it just takes
off. Yeah.
Probably give away a T-shirt.
Yeah, let's give away a T-shirt, huh? Ooh, how exciting! Yay! Ooh, yes. Fantastic. We're going to give away a T-shirt, guys, and not one of these because I'm sweating under these lights. Don't worry, you will get your own fresh one. We're going to give it away to someone in the chat. And essentially, what was the subject matter of the poster that that Erin illustrated? What was that subject matter? And that poster traveled around the world, right? So what was the subject matter of the poster that Erin drew that we viewed about an hour ago? Just type that in there. Should be 2 words. What was that subject matter? We actually viewed it online, and even another hint might be you can go to erinillustration.com because it's actually on her site. But Work it, work it, work it, work it. Good.
Okay.
They're coming through. They're coming in. Don't worry, you're going to get a fresh shirt. It's not going to be one of the two that I'm wearing. Because I thought that was a good idea since the AC is busted today. Let's wear 2 shirts. But they did fix it. Thanks, guys. Everybody who's entering in their answer has a chance to win, but also hit subscribe. If you could, again, to the... Hit that subscribe button. Should be, yeah, right down there. And then, yeah, lower left. Cool, guys. Good stuff. We'll just wait for that to slow down. We'll just wait for somebody. We'll just wait for Bennett's to misspell it. No, just joking. Oh, I got to pick on people. You got it, buddy. Good job. There you go. Fantastic. Ooh, you're doing some color. How cool is that? Ooh, some color. I love it. All right. Guys, I think we've given you enough time.
Yep.
Roxanne Corbin won the giveaway. Congratulations, Roxanne. Now, let us know your Twitter handle, because that's how we're going to get in touch with you. So just type it in the chat. And the answer was Star Trek. T-R-E-K. And not Star Wars. Nobody said Star Wars. Usually I'll see like a Star Wars. Good.
You can love them both. I love them both.
I love them both. Sorry. I'm entertaining those guys over there.
Mm-hmm.
Roxanne won, and she probably always hears that. Roxanne Corbin's our winner. Congratulations. Oh, I love it. She is the dream girl. Roxanne Corbin. She wins. And I noticed you're coloring outside the lines. I don't hate you for it.
I sure am.
You do your thing.
I'm gonna. Don't worry. I'm gonna fix that. Where is my? I feel like my tools got bumped around.
So, Erin, Diego asks if there's an easy way to remove the white spots that you use to delete all those white strokes.
So, basically, you would just have to wind up like selecting the black line, and then like copying it onto another layer. Any way that you'd want to do that, and then yeah. And then you'd have a nice clean layer.
I love that trick, though. Again, so what we're referring to is like you use the same brush, you just toggle between black and white. So if you want to erase, you switch to white.
Mm-hmm.
And since your layer is set to multiply, it erases. Brilliant. Can we just call that the just brilliant move of the day? No offense, guys. Got all the other streamers over there. But I think it's pretty brilliant. It's amazing what you can learn. And what's the name of the brush you're using?
Well, I was using Wamazing.
Wamazing?
Kyle's brush Wamazing for the line. And then for this color part, and then for the sketch part, I was just using like the pencil, 2B pencil or something. And then for the watercolor that I just did, I used the let me just get the name right because there's so many. It was the big rough small grain, big rough wash small grain.
That's the one you have now?
Yeah.
Big rough wash small grain.
Yes.
Sweet. Do you find that even though you have a lot of the brushes, do you kind of stick to maybe 3 or 4 or something like that?
Yes, and actually it was just reading about, but I didn't do it yet, a way to like organize the brushes or like make a separate collection of the ones that you use all the time so that you have those kind of like ready to go when you want them.
So that's cool.
Another one of my favorites that I'm going to use for the lettering is the Ultimate Inking Thick and Thin. So I use that for a lot of script lettering.
Okay.
This
Is that the
isn't
shape of it?
script,
Okay.
but I'm still going to use it. So I'm going to go in
I like it.
a new layer.
Yes, Kyle will be live with us tomorrow. And guys, if you guys are watching us on adobelive.com, you can click that little schedule button in the lower right. That'll give you the schedule of who's up when. But I just encourage you to just set a reminder for everyone. Just have it on. Why not? Because it's amazing. It's just amazing picking up little tips. And just really watching people work kind of demystifies it, It's fun. So we do have, there we are. Kyle's on at 9. Jeanette Lou? I can't say her last name. Liao. Jeanette Liao does amazing work with Robzilla, the one and only, 11 a.m. So we're hanging out over there. 1 p.m. we have Chrissy and Orlando, which it was fun. I think this whole split screen when we have two people has been really fun to kind of watch, just kind of see them, both pieces kind of develop and bounce back and forth. You may or may not have somebody with you tomorrow night. Who knows?
Maybe.
You never know.
Come hang out with me.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm just going to show you. I'll show you Illustrator 88, where I dive into color. What?
Oh,
Imagine it's
goodness.
Illustrator 19. It's. I don't even think it was 88. I think it was like 89 when it came out or whatever. But it's like 1989. What color? What? This is awesome. I don't know. It's probably a big deal. Yeah. When did you? What version of Photoshop did you start with?
Boy, I don't know.
That's cool.
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Like how many years ago? You don't have to tell me.
I was probably. I'm trying to think if I first used it in high school, or if I'd used it at home before that. Probably used it in high school first. But my brother is into Photoshop too, so. But I don't know if he was using it at the time. But yeah, I had a high school computer art class where we did Photoshop. And I remember we had to like scan different textures and stuff like that and then incorporate those into a drawing. And I did some kind of dragon thing that I thought was cool at the time.
I would love to see that dragon thing.
Oh my gosh.
I would love to just see everybody's like real embarrassing work like back in the day. It's like, we all have it, but when you first created it, it was like, this is so dope.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious when people started using Photoshop in general. Chat, if you guys want to tell me. I would be curious as to knowing, and I can easily tell you sort of the year that a lot of those came out.
So yeah, okay, so what year was like, if it was like 98 or something, what year, what number would that have been?
98, huh? First of all, you don't want me to guess, but it would be, I would say it's about Photoshop 5 or 6.
That sounds about right.
Here we go. Ooh. 5.
5.
Photoshop 5.
Okay, so it was either 5 or 6.
I love the its code name was Strange Cargo at the time. Ooh, that's when they had editable type. So just so you can appreciate where things are at today, like previous to version 5, you couldn't edit that type. As soon as you typed it in, it was raster. Like you couldn't edit it. So when you're able to edit it, it's like, whoa, that's awesome. And Drew, you did not miss a giveaway because we're going to do a giveaway probably in about 10 minutes. We will give away Creative Cloud if that works for you guys.
That's awesome.
I was
a very
like
lucky person.
I was like version 3. Yep. It just got layers, version 3. Was when they introduced layers.
Wow.
So there was a pre-layer time. Roy O'Connor. I don't know why we're doing this. Rory. 94 as well. So again, layers. So version 3 with me, bud. Remember that. Janet's like 82 days ago.
Some newbies.
But it was.
I'm gonna do that tea over.
Yes, Nibosa, I did say that we will do a Creative Cloud giveaway in about 10 minutes. So stick around, hit the subscribe button because that increases your chances, and we just give you like a virtual hug for doing that. Appreciate you guys hanging out, and that's how you get notified of these streams, because people are asking on like if there's an animation one or what's coming next, and that's how you find out. You subscribe, and then you can kind of see when we go live and everything. And Erin is using a tablet. Wacom in 204, and we're expecting you to get a brand new Wacom for as much as we mentioned that word this afternoon.
Yes, please. If they need any.
Do you say Wacom or do you say Wacom?
I say Wacom, but I know a lot of people say Wacom. It just sounds like a
Wacom.
weird word to me.
I know. It sounds like
I don't
dongle.
know what
it's like,
the
no,
official.
I don't want a dongle. Wacom dongle? What?
Yeah.
That sounds weird. The word's like, don't. That's weird.
I'm gonna get this D right this time.
Rory, the good old days of '94, buddy. We've come a long way. I mean, what? Photoshop Sketch. You know, Illustrator Draw has layers, which is awesome. How many layers can you have in Illustrator Draw? 20. That's a lot of layers. Okay. That's cool. Janet was Photoshop around in the mid-'80s. Version 1 for Photoshop was 25 years ago. 1988 to 89. So, 1989 was the first version distributed commercially. And by the way, maybe I'll do another little surprise. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow night. But tomorrow afternoon, I'll actually show you guys Photoshop version 2 from 1991.
What?
Yeah, I have that on my machine too. I have version 2 and version 3. Back in the day. Wacom.
Crazy.
James Lewis says it's officially Wacom.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to say it like that, but I
sorry.
understand that I'm saying it wrong. But
yeah, just like, and
I'm okay with
you.
being wrong.
I pronounce words wrong all the time, and that one I'm going to deliberately pronounce wrong.
And I will never.
I'm okay with it.
What about GIF?
Oh, GIF. GIF.
I will never say GIF.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I feel like we always like have this debate. Like this always is a debate.
It's an ongoing, never ending.
Wa means harmony in Japanese.
Oh, that's nice.
So it's harmony with computers.
Oh, see, that makes me feel better about saying it that way. I did not know that.
And I don't pronounce it harmony. I pronounce it harmony is how I say it. Harmony.
Okay, getting somewhere. I am gonna name my layers. I always label my layers.
Ooh, you're good. Janet, no, I'm not am I a hoarder of programs? No, I just have a couple of these because I thought it'd be super interesting to have for you guys. But we all have our computer graveyard or our software graveyard of things.
Oops.
Nabosa, I hope you win, buddy. He's just talking about, like, sometimes the conversion rate from dollars to whatever, denomination that they have, it might get kind of all wacky, so who knows. But I certainly hope you win, buddy. I hope you win. So, and just so you guys know, we won't really get into pricing. We're just here to show you like cool stuff, but you can get Photoshop and hold on. At least in the US, you can get Photoshop and Lightroom. Lightroom, we basically have this bundle. Photoshop and Lightroom for, it should be like $20 a month.
Oh, that's
Oh, is it less? 12? Oh.
photography plan.
Plan. Let me go to buy now. Yeah, $10. $10 a month. I think that's the special, isn't it, or not? I've always thought that was like, that's okay. Well, fantastic. $10 a month, US. Boom, awesome. Thanks for that. Charmaine's wondering what brush you're using now. That's looking really good, by the way.
Thank you.
I like almost kind of like it looks so good, and I'm like, okay, stop now, because I know I would screw it up going beyond that. But I said that from the very first sketch. I was like, okay, stop now, because it's good. This is printed out. But it keeps getting better and better, and I love everything that you're doing.
Okay.
I think you did a smart move here too with ellipse.
Mm-hmm.
Little tips that people learn is having that top lip darker than the bottom lip.
Yes, the top lip's always mostly gonna be in that shadow. So, it gives it a little bit of depth. The color on the lips was the Wamazing brush again, which the bottom lip I just did one continuous stroke, and so it kept it that light kind of textured look, watercolory look. And the top lip I went over a bunch of brush strokes, so it got nice and solid.
Good job on the nose.
What color hair should we do, guys?
What color hair, people? Do shout outs. It'll take like a little bit of time for that.
Yeah.
I think purple's gonna be the obvious choice because they're seeing you with purple hair.
But the lips are already purple, so I think we should.
Ooh, you can do an ombre.
Do something different. That's true.
Do an ombre.
That is true.
It's Invisible Girl from me. This is what Ryan says. It's Invisible Girl for me. Because I'm Invisible Man. I'm like, what do you guys think? I think I need to eat more. I'm like, I'm all bones. Like, I think I need to get, can I have dinner, please? Can I eat? Because that's what's happening. Yeah. Now you know. That's weird when I'm doing that. It's just weird. I'll stop. All right, so they say fuchsia, brown, red for sure. Red's an option. We have green, blue, pink.
Okay, so many options.
Red, gray, huh?
I like gray hair.
Gray's a hot.
Gray's like my...
Gray's been hot for like 6 months or if not longer.
Gray is one of my favorite colors. And I don't know, like my jacket, my laptop bag, my purse are all gray. My shoes are gray. My jeans are gray.
Really?
So I love gray. And this choker is gray, and I was going to do that before they said gray.
Orange, gray with, somebody says gray with teal, so you do combo. Orange, I kind of like, I can kind of see, orange. Like, could you, maybe you just start with one color and then we shift it around a little bit, like we kind of,
yeah.
you paint with purple and then whatever.
Yeah, we can do like we did with the glasses and have multiple colors.
Seafoam green.
Oh,
burgundy.
I love seafoam green.
Yeah. Is that that's like a bright green.
Seafoam? No. It's like a, it's like a nice
it's a lighter
light,
muted.
like a little bit blue. Yeah, muted, like pastel kind of.
So silver gray, yeah. Lots of fair amount of grays in here.
Well, gray would help the color on the glasses and the lips pop. So that's a good reason to do gray. And maybe we'll do like unicorn hair and do a little gray, a little pink, mix it up a little bit. One of the other brushes that I really like and would be good for hair is the Oil Lush brush.
Oil Lush.
Oil Lush brush. I feel like I use it a lot for portraits, for shading and stuff like that, and it'd be nice for hair.
Kyle brush.
A little bit, yeah. I'm gonna do a little lighter gray. Because if you use it really softly, it has these kind of like nice edges that...
Hey Carlota, you have a good night. Buenos noches. I don't know actually if they're Spanish, but I'm gonna say they're from Spain and it's like midnight to 2 a.m. there. I don't know.
I stay up till 2 all the time.
Yeah, are you a night owl?
I am a night owl.
We got some night owls out there? I'm a night owl. Pepto Pink, North Atlantic Mossy Teak color.
Whoa.
Very specific.
Yeah.
Seafoam green again.
Mm-hmm. I'm digging the seafoam idea.
All right. When's the giveaway? Well, I did say in 10 minutes. 10 minutes ago, because it's exactly on the nose when we're going to do a giveaway. So, yeah. Seeing as Bear TV needs to go to bed, we will do that giveaway. Okay, so this will be easy. Actually, could we do a single letter, or does that make it difficult? Okay. I want to know, unless you have something, I want to know the shortcut key to swap the foreground color with the background color. And this is for Creative Cloud, guys. This is huge. You guys want it? This is what you need to know. The shortcut key for swapping the foreground color with the background color in Photoshop. In fact, I'm hitting it right now. Or make whatever sound effect you want. That's mine. It's a doot doot doot. Oh, was it an echo?
You guys get to see my terrible posture during this because this desk is a lot lower than my desk usually is.
It's to win our
There it is. To win Creative Cloud, guys, and all you have to do is hit one letter on your keyboard. Yes, I narrowed it down for you. It's a letter. It's going through like I'm gonna win it with authority. God. That swaps the colors. And then D, if you hit D, will switch to your default colors, black and white. So,
Okay, should we?
let's do this. Bruno's hitting Z a couple times. Why not? Cover your bases. And we have the winner, DBDA, Austria. Probably lives in Austria, which means he stayed up late for this. But you got it.
It's worth it.
DBDA, Austria. Congratulations. Nobody else likes you. Just kidding.
Yay.
I'm just joking.
Congratulations.
Fantastic. Don't worry, guys. We've been giving away Creative Cloud all day and all day tomorrow as well as Thursday. So all you have to do is just like, show up. Must be present to win sort of deal, right? So good stuff, guys. Oh, DBDA is in the house and he says thank you so much.
Yay.
Nabusa,
Congrats.
I'm rooting for you, buddy, next time. I'm rooting for you, man. I want you to win. I do. So, I wish I had it in my power to give. There will be more tomorrow, yeah. More tomorrow and the next day. So, and make sure to just hit the subscribe button, guys, because that's how you get notified of these. That's how you can potentially win. That's how you can go home with a fancy shirt, right? Who knows what? But we're always thinking up crazy ideas and
Crazy kooky stuff.
I like it.
Alright, so let's get some of those.
Nabosa,
other-
you're a good man. He's like, congrats.
Aw.
Congrats to those other. And then is going to proceed to stalk them online. Just joking. Cool. Yeah, so there's obviously, or not so obviously, but there are there's education versions. I'm not
Mhm.
sure on all the stipulations on how that works, but there are education versions of these too. So, Nabusa.
Alright, let's add
So,
in some of the
Cool. You guys got it.
seafoamy-
Dream girl. Dream. The
A little darker than
The tablet tool is the Harmony for computers, right? Isn't that what it was? The translation? Harmony for
Harmony
for
with computers. Yeah,
Harmony
right?
with computers. It's called a Harmony with computers. You might know it as Wacom. It's a more common name, but that's what the translation is. And it's just the Intuos 4. And that's cool knowing that you can. Oh, look at you.
It's the small one too. It's itty bitty.
Look at how, let me just check this, because it's coming out really vibrant on the...
Oh, because I'm working in CMYK, so it looks a little more subdued on
Yeah.
my screen. But I'll
That's got some personality. Look at her. She's like, hey, look at me, world. Oh, hey, Rob. Congratulations. So we had Martina Floor, who's an illustrator. I got to pull this up, but...
There's an article on Creates Magazine, by the way.
Oh, for
Can
Martina?
you check? Yeah, about this room.
Oh, good.
Can you check?
Yeah. So we've had other illustrators on. We gave away posters before, which is why we have this other printer over here. All sorts of things. So this is good. But you guys get shirts. We just keep kind of stepping up our game. This is what I'd like to think.
That's true.
So,
At the top.
like,
Is it
oh, that's a link to her. No, you said to this, right?
Yeah, there's an article. If you click on the header, you know what? Oh, here. It's the story of Martina, what she did on this track. Not sure.
Yeah. So again, you can go to create.adobe.com, but this is what she made on the stream. So this is in Paris, right?
Yeah.
So obviously Michael was there. You can see it come to life right here, which is really cool. Look at that. So that's what you got, huh?
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Oh, Rob got this. All starting from a sketch. So it's the same concept that you're doing. You have a sketch off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
And then just start. Actually, this is kind of what, it's kind of like what Chrissy was doing today, because she actually had it scanned in, and then she was going over her illustration, like basically vectorizing it by hand. Didn't change tools, just like you used the pen tool the whole time. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So shows you what I know. But you use the pen tool a lot. Like, there are no tricks. It was just a lot of just kind of like outlining her artwork, which it's going to be super cool kind of seeing that come together. It's like two tigers, of course. Orlando. So again, guys, you definitely have to join us tomorrow just to see this stuff come together and to see printouts of it.
Yeah.
All of it kind of coming together. It's going to, and then we'll do a composite of all of them together to where the tigers are.
The tigers have pink hair.
The tigers have
sunglasses.
Yeah. That's got some serious pop on the screen.
I know. It's very neon on there, but I just always work in CMYK because I was always working for print, and so that's what I'm used to.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. I like it. It's super colorful. So, and again, you're just using Kyle Webster's brushes.
Yes, this is the Oil Lush.
The Oil Lush. So I'm convinced that everybody has, like, especially, so somebody asked about actually doing like digital painting, which I would totally say Photoshop or Illustrator, but just having access to all these brushes. It's funny, it's just the same thing with fonts. Like, you might have a ton of brushes that you've loaded up, but you really only use like 5. Same thing for fonts. Like, yeah, I got all of them. Like, I collected the whole
then
set.
You have your favorite.
Yeah.
That you always go back to.
Do we ever do these live streams with Dreamweaver? We have not yet, so we haven't really done a web-based one. So that's cool.
UX design.
Maybe UX design when we did that, but yeah, we are open to suggestions. So, which Dreamweaver's basically been rebuilt from the ground up. So, specifically for developers like yourself, Warren. It's cool to hear that you use it. Neapolitan. It's like Neapolitan hair.
I was just thinking that.
They like the colors, by the way. They're digging it.
Good.
Man. That is good. Oh, yeah. Since you're in Photoshop, I was going to fire up... actually, maybe I'll show that tomorrow. Essentially, Photoshop 2.0. Oh, oops. Oops. Love the colors. They all love the colors. I'm all about, I actually really like teal and pink together.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that. I mean, it's kind of hot right now.
Yeah, it's big, but it's like, it's one of those classics. Like, I don't think it's ever gonna not be popular combo because it's just like, it's just one of those ones.
And then what are you gonna do with the shaved part of her head? Or does it need anything?
I'll
I don't
probably
know.
do just a light color on there, just to indicate, you know.
Everybody, I think, is getting hungry for ice cream now.
Yes.
Oh, for some
Ice
reason.
cream is my
Somebody's
favorite.
asking, like,
My favorite
Baskin
food group.
Robbins.
So.
Right? Ice cream's our favorite food group. So Kyle's brushes are available on his site. We're not giving them away or anything like that. So.
He has some free ones.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's pretty
And
cool.
he has like sales and stuff every once in a while.
He has some brushes where you can choose to donate.
Mm-hmm.
Freebies. I want to see the studio.
What's up?
Someone wants to see the studio.
I can, I can point the GoPro around.
There we go. You're like,
All right, fantastic. So here's probably can't hear me, but let's just pick this up. Here's a quick preview of the studio. See those two guys, those three people over there talking, the streamers, just hanging out, giggling. That's the peanut gallery. It's always giggling, but they're also the awesome artists. But this is what it looks like, and yes, it's messy. Yeah. And then if we get cold, if you get cold, here's a blanket. Let me just go over here.
I want to be
Do this
closer
with
to
everybody.
Jesse Pinkman.
Put it. You can almost be on his head, floating. So sorry. There we are. All good fun.
Oh, wait. Cleaning up some edges.
So live streams on Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, Premiere Pro, Audition, and PC. Okay, that will be a 14-day stream, or 16 hours a day. Oh, what if you actually? Because we kind of didn't talk to you about the green screen. So what if you would have come in here with green hair? Like, that's not something to easily change.
I was at a party once and they had one of those photo backdrop things set up, and I had on a green dress. So in all the photos I came out as a floating head and ruined everyone's pictures.
That's.
But it was very funny.
That is pretty funny, yeah. Yeah, you can use the pen with, MacBook Air 2, as long as you can connect to it. As long as it has a USB, you can use it on a Mac or a PC, right? I'm sorry, I'm getting way too hot in these two shirts. Sorry. I'm just gonna have to be a floating head for a little bit. It's looking good. Look at that. That's awesome. I really like. This looks really good. They both look really good.
There we go. Okay. So now I'm gonna put my rough back on there so I can do the final.
Should it be I'll never be your dream
Yes,
girl?
it should be.
I don't know. That's something I would. That's why I can't be a tattoo artist. I'd be like misspelling words. Like, oh, sorry.
I'm gonna go back to my.
Tupac, we appreciate you watching. Says he appreciates you doing hard work.
Oh, this is.
And yeah.
This is fun work though, for sure. So I'm just deciding what kind of I want to do.
Yeah, that's cool. And again, she just started this an hour and a half ago while we've been bothering her the whole time. Or Erin. We're just like, hey, you know, we're gonna point some cameras at you. We're gonna stick a mic in front of you. Even though we have a huge studio, you're gonna work on top of your laptop, and we want you to be entertaining. Go. So you're like obviously a pro.
What kind of end do I want to do?
Yeah. My head and your artwork are basically two floating heads. So me and your artwork are basically two floating heads, as somebody pointed out. Yeah, she's using the Harmony for Computers Intuos 4. So that's all you need. Photoshop, a Wacom tablet or Wacom that you've had for who knows how long. Oh, I like that V. I love it. Good job. All right.
That's the trick with lettering. It's a lot of that.
Sweet. Okay, so this is only the third time you've changed to another tool. You basically use the brush the whole time, occasionally select something.
Yeah. Yeah, with lettering again, it's a lot of like moving things around, adjusting the little details. I bet you if not today, but tomorrow or the next day, somebody's going to be like, what font did you use? Because they want it. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Have you found I guess, yeah, you hand letter everything. So I don't even know I hand letter a lot. I definitely like using fonts too, and I've used fonts for, a few different projects. Sometimes if the project calls for, more, what do you call it? Like a super straight or precise lettering, it might make more sense to just use a font than to hand draw something that is going to look computer made, And for me, I feel like a lot of my work is, I had an instructor in school that used the phrase form fits the function all the time. And I feel like that's a lot of my work because I do so many different things. I kind of apply that philosophy where it's like form fits the function means that you're going to use whatever tools or whatever style or whatever that's going to fit the project the best, So I feel like, that might be more of a design philosophy than like an illustration philosophy sometimes. But that's my philosophy.
But you're right, because really, like, what is typography but just to get information across in writing?
Sure. And then you want to get, a certain feel or vibe from it, and it's going to look a certain way.
And just a quick time check, we have about 3.5 minutes.
Oh my god, I'm almost done, guys. Almost done.
And you have to be done with it, and it has to be perfect. Yeah, so Rob, that might be a good suggestion is like list the artist's equipment used in the bar below. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. Assuming we get free stuff from Wacom and Kyle gives away some of his brushes, and obviously he does already, but
Wacom, I really am interested in the Mobile Studio Pro. I'd love to test it out for you.
yeah.
Oh, Kyle has one.
Yeah.
If you want to
I'll
come
have
tomorrow
to.
morning,
Yeah.
you can join Kyle and try.
I will do that, I think. That sounds great. See, now the trick is I gotta like adjust where I live.
So I think, Paul, we will review Twitter stuff tomorrow morning for sure. Kind of don't have enough time right now, but we'll definitely review more entries through the hashtag Adobe Live on Twitter. So yeah. So we have about 2 more minutes. I'm sorry, so stressful. Look at you! Oh wait, you just like knocked that out. I was reading the chat and
It's a little,
everybody has thoroughly impressed me today.
Some stray colors over here.
Yes, arc, get me so jealous. Like it is so cool seeing you guys do all this work.
Well, it's really fun being here, and I'm surprised about my time on this too. I thought it was gonna be a lot slower.
So I did not receive the tweet from you, Rob, of the print. I'll take a look, but Rob, it doesn't look like I received the tweet. So we're back down to our last minute or so. That looks awesome. We can we'll get the other guys to.
What do you think? Good?
I freaking think it raw. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Are you being real? Like, this is awesome. Again, I thought your initial sketch was awesome. Like, apparently I'm like super easy to please, but this is phenomenal, and I think it's fantastic. You guys make me sick. Hey guys, we're down to our last minute. You guys want to come say bye or anything like that? Come on around. And
Be back tomorrow.
we will be back tomorrow. Super fun, 9 a.m. with Kyle and his fancy brushes. We got a couple other guys. Come on over here. We got Orlando.
Oh no!
We got another floating head. We got Robzilla.
Scared.
Is gonna be here as well. Obviously, the schedule is right on the side there. And yeah. Did you have a good time? You did fantastic.
Yeah,
For our first time on the stream, so
fun.
a round of applause. You did
Yay.
fantastic. And Orlando, it was your first time with us too. Sweet, yay. Fantastic, guys. You guys are awesome, so definitely join us. Hit the subscribe button. And
See you tomorrow.
yeah, we will see you tomorrow. You guys are awesome. I need to go get somebody.